there's something about the squat that's just, it's the first lift, it's the most intense lift, I think, and there's, it's just, it's amazing. It's just you and the bar, and every time you walk underneath that bar and you feel that weight on your back, it's like a adrenaline rush.
You can't call yourself a powerlifter if you don't squat.
Why?
That's part of it. It's the bread and butter lift of powerlifting. That's the lift for strength. You know, everybody's always running around town, how much you bench. That's a universal question. Nobody even knows anything about squat.
I did a exhibition squat at the Special Olympics to kind of motivate some of those lifters, and there was a girl there who came up in a walker. She comes up in a walker. She can't walk. They take the walker away. She squats 90 pounds. And how can you ever complain about a squat after you see some little girl who can't freaking walk squat? And you go in a gym and you see these bench-only guys complaining about their knees so they can't squat. Here's a freaking girl who can't walk, who's squatting. Squat. Ah, damn. I'm getting pissed off thinking about it. What we say the other day, benching is like soccer. Everybody can do it. That's why it's popular.
I would like to see more guys go to the bench only and do it for a little while and try to bring up some of their other lifts and then move on and get into the full thing, because I don't really think you're a true power lifter unless you're doing all three. It's like you're doing one aspect of it. You're not going through the full meat like everybody else is. But I do think it's awesome, and I do respect the bench only guys.
Those three lifts, I mean, you can't be weak anywhere. You can't be weak anywhere. You've got to be a fully strong human being. So the best power lifter in the world should be the strongest total person.
You got to squat. You know, the squat, I think, is the key lift for every sport. If you squat, you're going to swim faster. If you squat, you're going to jump higher. If you squat, you're going to run faster. If you squat, you're going to curl more, because it just develops overall body power. So you got to bend those legs.
Benching is great. Deadlifting is fine, but if you don't have the squats is what's the power, the strength. You can have upper body strength, great. You got a little bit of leg strength, you can pull it off the floor. A lot of times deadlift is a lot of form and how you do it, or balance it. But if you can't squat, what's the use of powerlifting?
I wouldn't tell somebody they weren't a power lifter because they would only bench press or they only benched and deadlifted. But what the hell is wrong with squatting? What, are you afraid?
Well, for all you powerlifters out there that think that being a specialist is not powerlifting, you're wrong. You're basically wrong. And the bottom line is, I mean, I don't squat and deadlift because I don't want to. And the bottom line is, get under my weight and you tell me if it's not powerlifting. You do that, you come back to me, you tell me what you think, and I don't know, I just kind of have a feeling you're going to have a change of heart.
Fred Otis Amy is a professional football player for the San Francisco 49ers in the National Football League. Undersized for an NFL receiver, Fred had to rely on his quickness and strength to get him into the NFL. Fred attributes his quickness and strength to powerlifting.
Even if I'm standing straight up on a route, I get down into that squatting position when I'm breaking down to get in and out of the routes. So I'll be running, break down to the squatting position, and then explode out again. So the squat helps for anything you're doing on the football field.